Shalom. First off, I want to give all praises and glory unto Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushua, by Hashem Kakadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders, a great millstone. Peace and salutations to the Akim, to the elect, that are scattered across the four corners of this earth, pushing this truth and faith and sincerity. I'm the Bro Shema Aleph from the GMS Houston Camp, and this is going to be a quick lesson on this article I got right here in front of me. Alright, about, the gun laws, right? Because we know that there have been recent mass shootings, right, at schools, grocery stores, right? But it's all an agenda behind what's happening, right? They just say, oh, these crazy dudes just went and did this and that. Like, these people just go and just do these things on their own. Now, mind you, some people might actually be crazy. But these stories are a little skeptical. Alright? They're a little skeptical. Because like I said, they have an agenda. They want to strip everybody of their guns, because if nobody has guns, it's easier to enforce, when martial law is enforced, to just come through swooping the neighborhood and dragging people off the concentration camps that don't want to accept, the new world order. They don't want to take the charagma, right? You put up less of a resistance. If you don't have guns and they have guns, it's going to be easy for them, right? But they want to put more laws to make it even harder for you to even have one, basically, all right? And they will do anything that they have to do to get their plans in motion on what they want to accomplish. They do not care about taking people's lives. Right? They don't care about the people. They don't give a damn about your rights or the Constitution and this and that. They make the rules and break the rules. So you got to think about, you got the international bankers, the ones who are really in control. The rules don't apply to them. They're controlling all of this. Ultimately, it's the Heavenly Father, Yahweh. Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. You see, but, you're going to have a lot of people that's going to die behind their rights to have a gun. All right, you're going to have people that give in. You see, but either way it go, hey, if they don't got this truth, they don't got Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, it's over with. You see? It's over with. Alright? Because then the scriptures speak about this truth being our shield and our buckler. Alright? This truth speaks about us being in the secret place of the Most High, having that protection. Alright? So, we don't have to trust in carnality or trust in, weapons or guns and this and that, right? Even Yahushua said that they that live by the sword shall die by the sword. Let me get that. Let me see. Put sword. There you go. Matthew 26:51. And behold, one of them which were with Yahushua stretched out his hand, which was Peter, and drew his sword and struck a servant of the high priest and smote off his ear. Then said Yahushua to him, put up again thy sword into its place, for all they that take the sword shall perish with the sword. Right, so the ones who do, they are into that, right, into the weapons and into, the gun, like they need it, trust in it, basically. You see, hey, that's how they gonna go out. If you trust in that, right, you're gonna be taken out with that. But let's get into the article. I promise this wasn't gonna be long. It says President Joe Biden issued a fervent appeal Thursday for stricter gun laws, including a ban on assault weapons, tougher background check laws, and a higher minimum age of purchase, as a spate of gun massacres have left the nation shaken and prompted new discussions on Capitol Hill about how to prevent them. Alright? So they're trying to make it harder for you to have a weapon. They banning certain weapons and saying the tougher background checks. Right? And you gotta be older. They're trying to raise the age, of you to be able to even purchase a gun. Alright? So they trying to make it harder all around. Right? And tougher background checks. Who knows what they can put in there? See, these people, man, they can just make up laws, man. Like, just with a stroke of a pen, anything that favors their agenda. Right? It says, speaking from the White House Cross Hall, where somber lines of candles have been lit as a backdrop, Biden ratcheted up pressure on Congress to act after previous shootings failed to produce any meaningful new laws. How much more carnage are we willing to accept? Biden asked, demanding Republicans in particular and their blockade of gun control votes. It was the president's most forceful and specific call for gun control since recent mass shootings in Uvalde, Texas, and Buffalo, New York. In his speech, Biden sought both to encourage action and threaten opponents of new gun laws with the wrath of voters, majorities of whom support some type of new action to prevent mass shootings. It says they encourage action and threaten opponents of new gun laws. You see, so it's basically like if you don't want this, there's something wrong with you. Alright? If you don't want stricter gun laws and this and that, there's something wrong with you. You see, you should be down for the cause, basically. That's what they want you to believe. You see. But like I said, they want you defenseless. This man, Esau, come on, bro. Hey, they have been slaughtering people, since the beginning, as Cain. How much carnage can we take? Man, how much bloodshed have you didn't shed of all people, the Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans? How many times we be getting shot down? You ain't trying to make laws on that? So that's why it's something deeper than what they are telling the people. They don't really give a damn about the people. Right? They want to decrease the population down to 500 million and all this, Georgia Guidestones. What makes you think they care about people dying? Man, they don't care about that. They have an agenda. And you can't be ignorant to the agenda. 2 Corinthians 2:11, lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. So we ain't ignorant. We know what's going on, man. Through the Lord, through this light. Right? To shed this light and this truth from all of this darkness. Right? The Lord is exposing this man for what he truly is. And we know. Alright, but we don't trust in that shit anyway. Let him do what he gotta do. Man, let him do what the fuck he gotta do, man. Alright? We're just gonna be prepared through the Spirit, right, to combat, all evil. Right? It says, speaking from the White House Cross Hall, where somber lines of candles have been lit as a backdrop, Biden ratcheted up pressure on Congress after previous shooting failed to produce any meaningful laws. Man, I read that. I read that already. It says, in addition to reinstating a ban on assault weapons, Biden urged Congress to expand background check requirements for gun purchases, create new rules for safely storing weapons, enact new red flag laws that would prevent gun sales to those with criminal records, repeal liability shields for gun manufacturers, and provide more mental health services for students. You see? So that's basically it. Like I said, I'll post this link in the description box, for anyone who wants to, read this whole thing. Let me see. Right down here, it says this. Nothing has been done, Biden said. This time, that can't be true. This time we must actually do something. All right, so man, they are really pushing for this. So when it happens, don't be surprised. All right. Psalm 64 and 2. Hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked, from the insurrection of the workers of iniquity. This is the so-called Illuminati, so-called the international bankers, the elite. All right, the top Edomites, that actually have a say-so of what goes on. Right, they have secret councils like this to push forth that new world order, right? To push the people more into captivity, into subjection under their will, right? They are the physical, counterpart of the demon Satan. You see, they are Satan in human form. Just who work their tongue like a sword and bend their bows to shoot their arrows, even bitter words, and that goes into the laws that they make. They make unrighteous decrees, and what's that called? It's slipping my mind right now, but the pressure from above and pressure from below, they create the problem and they come with the solution. You see, so it's all controlled. I know you have order out of chaos. You see order out of chaos, but it's something else. I can't really think of it right now. I think it's Hegelian dialectic, something like that, man. I can't really remember how to pronounce it. All right. But yeah, the apostle was going into it. Let me try to see if I can Google it, because when you try to Google it, they kind of make it. I don't actually remember how to spell it, so let's just put something in and see if Google can find it for me. Man, it's whatever. I can't find it, but yeah, basically we're going to pressure from above, pressure from below. They make the problem happens, and then the lawmakers and all that come with the solution. It says that they may shoot in secret at the perfect. Suddenly do they shoot at him and fear not. They encourage themselves in an evil matter. They commune of land snares privily. They say, who shall see them? They search out iniquities. They accomplish their diligent search. Both the inward thought of every one of them in their heart is deep. You see, so they plan all this stuff out, man. And they do intense research. You see. All right, they know what they're doing, and they are diligent. They are diligent in accomplishing, this new world order. All right, so this is part of it. You see, so man, yeah, that was a lesson. So with that, I'm gonna say shalom.